Mimi nakushauri nikiambia heshimu wasapere, heshimu hawa majamaa.
In the noisy streets of online Kenya, where fame can be bought and cancelled in a single click, there once roared a man who didn't just break the internet, he roasted it alive. This man wasn't your typical YouTuber. He wasn't selling you crypto, promoting a song, or inviting you to like, share and subscribe with a fake smile. No, he was raw, ruthless, loud and unfiltered. His name is Kibe. In 2023, if you are a Kenyan celebrity, hearing Kibe mention your name felt like being summoned to a court of law. The court of realness, as he would like to call it.
You know what I'm saying. Yeah, but this one is an idiot. He's those people who he was a snitch in school. Teacher, please teacher, you've not given us homework.
Though some might say it was more like the firing squad. From the Wajiza's family to Bahati and Diana Murwa, from Ngai Eve and Director Trevor to even former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko, Kibe spared no one. His judgments were harsh, his words brutal, but his fans, they loved it. And they were many. With over 400,000 subscribers and more than 3,000 uploads on his YouTube channel, Kibe had made himself a household name. His show was part roast, part therapy, and part men's conference.
At your son grows up but he wants to talk to your wife badly. Ati unaongelesha nani vibaya wewe?
He taught men how to behave, and he often used the slogan lambistic and canodhia to suggest weak men in the society. According to Kibe, men needed to man up, and he had self-appointed himself as the chief priest of masculinity.
Take it from me, the president of the Who Hurt You Club, goddammit. Puny-ass lambistic shit.
But in September of 2023, it all came crashing down. Kibe's fans woke up to a shocker. His YouTube channel was gone. At first, some thought it was a glitch, while others thought it was pulling a publicity stunt. But soon, Google's head of communications for Africa, Dorothy Ooko, dropped the hammer. It wasn't a mistake. Kibe had reportedly violated YouTube's terms of service by engaging in something called circumvention, which is creating another channel to bypass the restriction placed on his main account. YouTube doesn't take kindly to that. The takedown sparked outrage. His fans, most of them loyal to the bone, went ballistic on X and TikTok. Some even accused YouTube of censorship, others blamed jealous celebrities for reporting him, a few even blamed the government.
Mulinikansulia Kibe for fucking nothing, bro. Fucking nothing, mazemu karuin.
But for Kibe, he wasn't going down without a fight. From the ashes of YouTube, Kibe launched a new platform called Yafreeka. It was a homegrown platform for African youth, offering exclusive content, merchandise, and a live radio. A space free from the chains of Western tech giants. A fresh beginning. But building a platform isn't the same as building a brand. Yafreeka struggled to capture the buzz that once surrounded Kibe's YouTube channel. Many of his fans didn't follow, some were confused, while others just moved on. And that's how Kibe's voice grew quieter. But before we dive further into his silence, we need to go back, way back. Born on July 1st, 1976, Kibe has always kept the early chapters of his life under lock and key. Little is known about his parents, even less is known about his upbringing. What we know is that he went to Nairobi Milimani School. What he studied in college is still a mystery. That's Kibe for you. He is loud about the present, but silent about the past.
Fanya kazi na bidii tafadhali. Kama hujafika place mademo na inbox yako, you have not worked hard enough.
He once shared a heartbreaking revelation that his sister died while they were not on speaking terms. He stated that he regrets it to this day. And then there is the most surprising chapter of all. The pastor days. Yeah, you heard that right. Photos have surfaced showing a much younger Kibe behind the pulpit leading what looks like a church. Some say he was a preacher before turning rogue. Whether that is true or not, Kibe has never addressed it directly, probably because it clashes with the rebel image he now embodies. In 2013, Kibe tried politics. He ran for the Langata Member of Parliament seat and lost. But if you ask him, Politics is just another stage. And he wasn't done with stages yet. In March of 2018, he landed a gig at NRG Radio. While there, he teamed up with Kamenegoro. The chemistry was undeniable.
This house belongs to the man. You are just a manager. You as a woman, you're the manager. So manage my house. How would you feel if you go to your company and find the manager is not there doing his own businesses?
Can I tell you a story?
Fire the guy. Get rid of him or her or them, whatever.
They were bold, edgy, and perfect for the morning show. In 2019, the duo was poached by Kiss 100, where they continued shaking the airwaves. But by 2021, Kibe was done with mainstream media. He quit Kiss FM to build his own thing called Rogue Radio. The idea was exciting, but the execution was not so good. Rogue Radio never quite took off, and it eventually fizzled out. Disillusioned with Kenya's media landscape, Kibe packed his bags and moved to the United States. It is here that he launched his infamous YouTube channel, the one that made him both famous and infamous. With no bosses, no filters and no fear of cancel culture, Kibe thrived. He trolled Kenyan celebs from thousands of miles away, often recording from what looked like a dimly lit Airbnb, holding a mic in one hand and a mug on the other one. He told men to stop simping, he mocked celebrity couples, he called out clout chasers, and he dared anyone to come at him. Some did, while others swore to deal with him once he stepped foot back in Kenya. But Kibe wasn't worried. He believed he was untouchable. Until YouTube pulled the plug. After the YouTube shutdown and Yafreeka's lukewarm reception, Kibe quietly returned to Kenya. There was no big announcement, no flashy homecoming, just a man, maybe humbled, or maybe rethinking his next move. What is clear is that he's been laying low, the once daily rants have reduced to a whisper, his influence once massive has dwindled. King!
Mashallah. Eh?
Professor mwenyewe.
Professor.
During the 2024 finance bill protests, while most online influencers were rallying the youth, Kibe took an unexpected turn. He supported the bill. That one move sparked a wave of backlash. Many of his former fans vowed to boycott Yafreeka and anything with his name on it. Realizing the magnitude of the backlash, Kibe issued an apology, but the damage had already been done. Away from the camera and controversies, who really is Andrew Kibe? We know he was once married. Kibe himself has admitted that he failed in marriage, failed at business, but he wears his failures like a badge. That might be Kibe's biggest strength and his biggest flaw. So, where does that leave Andrew Kibe? He is no longer the loudest voice in Kenya's digital streets, but his content is out there on niche streaming platforms and maybe behind a few paywalls. But the viral buzz is gone. Yet something tells us this isn't the end. Because if there's one thing about Andrew Kibe, he doesn't know how to stay quiet for too long. Maybe he's reloading, maybe he's reinventing, or maybe he's finally found peace. Whatever the case, Kenya will always remember that chapter when a rogue voice spoke louder than the crowd. Love him or hate him, you could not ignore him. This was the story of Andrew Kibe, the preacher, the politician, and perhaps the prodigal son of Kenyan media. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to never miss an episode.
If you ever get any phone call, and the first question, I want you to know that if you're a slave or not. Let me even prepare my whips for you because this is a whipping moment. If you ever receive a phone call, and the first question is, you is a slave, come here! One more because you look motherfucking weak. Yes, puny ass, lambistic shit.